Tony Benn for a really great fancy. Not going to be able to follow that, and don't worry, Tony Benn is definitely coming. We haven't conned you or anything, he's definitely coming. Look, I'll be very quick, and really I want to talk about what we're going to do afterwards, and what actually we want to take out of this rally, and the next stages. I mean, let's not forget, we've created a mass movement right now. This isn't just, you know, a one-off, this is an absolute mass movement, and you know, we've got, last time I counted, there's 17 occupations going on right now. We've got SOAS students defending themselves against bailiffs as we speak, who are trying to break in and get rid of them. Literally an hour ago, Simon Hughes' constituent office got occupied by 60 students. What made me really think that this really is a mass movement. It's kind of a surprising one, which is in our occupation of Deptford Town Hall, the management being, as they are, called the police on us. And the police showed up, saw our barricade up there, spoke to the security for a bit, and as they walked away, they turned around to our bomber look and gave us the fist in the air. So what, when the police start doing that, you know, and I just want to say something. I mean, my only message here is about unity, 100% unity. And look, I want to just say something that, yes, windows got smashed at Millbank. Yes, that police car did get a bit of a wrecking, but frankly, I'm suspicious because I've been going to demonstrations for almost 10 years now. I've never seen police kettle thousands of students into an area and left the police van in the middle of it. Punishment which happened yesterday. How dare they have 15-year-olds in there for 8 hours without water and food? That is collective punishment. Let's not worry too much about what the media have to say. There are some fantastic journalists, some here at Goldsmiths who've been doing a great job trying to get the truth out about what we've been doing, trying to build our side. But let's not worry too much about what the media have to say about us. The media have attacked people all down the line. They attacked the Jews of East London who stood up against the British Union of Fascists in the 30s. They've attacked the miners who are fighting for their lives and their jobs. The media will attack whatever movement that the government don't like, to an extent. I'm exaggerating a little bit there. But let's worry about the people who are making the change here, who are making the cuts. And I'll tell you what, the Lib Dems are damn nervous, I'll tell you that much. Clegg looks like a complete mess. Simon Hughes is like a complete mess. They're not going to exist after the next election, frankly, because they were all on vote, they got elected. Every single Liberal Democrat in the House of Parliament right now signed a pledge before they got elected saying they would vote against a rise in fees. That is the exact wording. So no matter what they try and say, no matter how they try and spin it, that is exactly what they said. And I was at the National Union of Students conference in April when we had video link-ups with all three leaders of the parties, of the main parties. And, you know, Brown and Cameron obviously got nothing, but when Clegg spoke and talked about abolishing fees, he got a massive round of applause in an audience twice the size of this. He got cheers, he got a standing ovation, and how disgusting is that he says that then and now is completely turning his back on those things. So what did people expect in Millbank? What did people expect? We've done everything we can in this democracy. We've done the peaceful marches, we've lobbied our MPs, and we've done it very well, successfully. And still we're getting ignored, and still we're being cracked on. What the hell did they expect when people went to Millbank the other day? I mean, Christ almighty, they weren't expecting that, I don't know what planet they're on, but we do know what planet we're on, because they're all bloody millionaires anyway, so they don't know what it's like to be like us. But the main thing I just want to say is unity. Look, people may have disagreed with the smashing windows. Some people may have disagreed that some people are only doing lobbying, and that's not radical enough, that's not going to be enough. But the key thing is unity, and the only thing I was worried about was on watching BBC Breakfast News this morning, and what they did is they split the screen up, and they had images of the police van being rocked, and they had images of the UCL occupation, and they're saying, look, here's the peaceful UCL people, here's the riotous kids. And that is not the way forward. We've got to challenge that. We are all in this together. The millionaires and the Tories aren't, but we are all in this together. And that's the most crucial thing, because let's not forget that, of course, that said the suffragettes smashed windows. That well, we talked about Nelson Mandela earlier. I mean, the ANC were happy to blow up buildings, not just smash windows. But the point was they were fighting the right cause, and we all stood in unity. And that's the crucial thing, and that's just what I want to raise, is that, like myself and the other Goldsmiths students who were in Millbank, we were completely non-violent. We didn't trash anything, we didn't do anything. But the police are trying to go on people like us and try and make us responsible. But I don't even think that's the key thing. I think we do need to stand with everyone who's in that building, no matter what they did. Because what is happening to higher education is 10 million times worse than what happened at Millbank. Let's not forget that. Those are the place. Institutions like Goldsmiths are not being replaced. So I'm going to be a bit cheeky and plug a couple of things. One is there's a petition going around, or some people at the back will have it, which is just to support the people who got arrested. You know, almost everyone who got arrested is the first time they've ever been nicked, and it is terrifying. I'm not going to lie here, it's absolutely terrifying. Being in a cell is terrifying, and we don't want this to be used as a political sort of statement by the police and by the government saying, like what they did yesterday, saying if you go on demonstrations you're going to get in trouble, if you protest, if you resist you're going to be in trouble. We don't want that to happen, we don't want it to become a political point being made and justice being thrown on the wayside. So please do support that petition, please do sign it, and please do give us your support. The other thing is the way forward now, because we have absolutely amazing speeches, and I hope you've all been as inspired as I have about hearing these speeches, but there are some things coming up which we can get organised and start doing right now. The first thing is after this, it's mentioned at 8 o'clock in the Stephen Lawrence room, which is just on Dixon Road down here. It's in the Student Union building on Dixon Road, just a bit way up from the library, on the ground floor. At 8 o'clock after this meeting, if you do want to come down, and we'll talk about the next steps at Goldsmiths, or people from the local community who want to hear what you guys are doing and how we can support you, because that's really important as well, because we don't want to just be fighting Goldsmiths in a bubble, we want to be supporting you guys in your fights in the direction as well. The second thing is just for students, and it's not just for higher education students or college students, it's for school students as well, and that's that on Sunday in Birkbeck College, starting at 12 noon, we're going to have assemblies, student assemblies every Sunday, and the next one is obviously this Sunday. If you'd like to come down, it is nationally organised, but mainly in London. It's about coordinating everything we're doing. I mean, there are about 5 or 6 universities in London right now being occupied, so we need to coordinate everything we're doing, and I really encourage you all to come to us. That's Birkbeck on Sunday, starting at 12 noon at lunchtime. And that's really all I've got to say, that it's unity, and something that has always been close to me, the hero of mine, Malcolm X, he said, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And what we've proven now is that we're not standing for nothing, we are standing up. And no matter what happens, even if there's an absolute apocalypse after this, at least we've made our point, we stood up. And I'll just end on this, I've just been at the SOAS occupation this afternoon, and there was a French student there, and he said a great thing. He said, everyone in Europe looks to the British because we're known as people who don't do anything, and when we start standing up and occupying government buildings, we know something's happening.